Welcome back, everybody. We are on part 2 of episode 156, which means it's time for the hot tags of the week.
Hot tags are hot.
Careful, put that down, dude. Fucking wear
And
mittens.
I know it's very unsafe to do hot tags with a podcast. Too hot.
One of these days, somebody's just going to be like, it fucking burns.
Yeah, this is why you're meant to keep your microphone in the toilet roll, otherwise it gets too hot.
That has no context at all with the people that
Yeah.
are not hearing what we do in between the two segments. Now everybody's just kind of like, toilet roll, what the fuck? What's this podcast about?
No. This is our people. The people that will comment like, his thing's in a toilet roll. What a fucking loser. Get it?
Yeah,
We love you
Habit Man.
guys.
Yeah, Habit Man's probably commenting as he listens to this now, going, Drew's a fucking idiot with a toilet roll.
Dude, what does he do? Does he use a Tin Can to do a podcast with Jesus? Tin Can
Watchman
Street.
King's commenting in about roughly an hour by the time I post this, because it'll be up for about 3 minutes, and Watchman King will already watch it. We love you guys.
Well, he is the Watchman King, so.
You know what the
yeah.
fucking freaky part about him? You upload it and somehow he's watched it faster than, like, if the video's 10 minutes and
comment
it's only
like
been up
5
for free, he somehow has watched the whole thing.
That's why he's the Watchman King.
Oh yeah, I guess that's right.
So let's talk about some different things that are going on in wrestling this week. First things first, injury report. Bo Dallas is going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, maybe a little bit earlier if he believes long enough and hard enough that he can get back sooner. So this is going to put him basically around the time of the Royal Rumble is when he should end up coming back, which is actually a pretty decent time. He doesn't need to do anything for TLC. He's not going to have a match for that. He's certainly not going to have a match at Survivor Series that would have really given him a good spot. So he can get around the Royal Rumble time. Perfect. That's all he needs. What do you guys think?
I really don't care about Bo Dallas. I think he's just a comedy act that I can do with or without. So if he heals up in time for the Royal Rumble, it'll be fun to watch whatever he does. I always thought a good idea for him was to do one of his motivational spiels and then get eliminated midway through it.
Oh, that'd be great.
Like, all you have to do is bully, and he's up at the top rope.
I'd love to see that. I'm going to the Royal Rumble this year, by the way, everybody. I picked up tickets, StubHub, the other day because they were sold out immediately when they were selling. I got there at 10 o'clock on the website, hit the refresh button, sold out. Can't find one ticket in one area for any price. I was like,
Royal Rumble is
fantastic.
like the WrestleMania of January, so.
Yeah, but you'd think that they would at least have one ticket available in one of the locations.
Well, don't you have to sell them in packages or buy them in packages?
No.
Oh,
Can I get a pack of WWE tickets, please?
Are you 18? Pack of WWE's cost you more than your skin or your teeth or whatever those commercials are about. But no, I was trying to buy 5 tickets, and I had one of the websites loaded on Chrome and one of them on Firefox just to double check. I loaded the one for 5 tickets in any range and the other one for 1 ticket in any range, and they both came up unavailable for seating. And it was just like,
here's the thing.
I can't buy anything.
They only had tickets 2 through 4 available. Tony, that was your issue. You should have had one for 3.
What?
Yeah, what was
Open
that?
Internet Explorer.
Yeah, you totally fucking you spoke through the wrong side of the toilet roll.
Something about 3.
You need enough.
That's not enough,
You
though. I
need
needed 5.
Did you actually need 5 tickets?
Yeah.
That's great.
3 was not enough. I needed 5. But we ended up getting those
Well,
tickets.
5.
So we will be in the 100-something range next to
Jesus.
the stage and cheering on Bo Dallas if he ends up popping up. But Drew, what do you think about Bo Dallas's injury? Is this going to really cost him, or is this going to be a good thing for him in the long run?
They were going to de-push him anyways, it looked like. So we'll have to see what they do with him back in January. I was actually also going to mention if he wrestles in the Rumble, he should get eliminated right away, just for shits and giggles. So I don't know. He's kind of a lost soul. He's in a bad spot since he was being de-pushed. I guess we'll just have to see what they do when he gets back. But he might just be a comedy actor, comedy jobber. He might have to do a Sandow for a while. Do stupid stuff. And earn a spot on the card again. So It's going to be interesting to see what they do with him in 2015. But right now, it's probably the best if he doesn't wrestle. He just gets to sit at home and do nothing and get paid. So hey, that's not bad in life right there.
You know what I'd like to see when he comes back?
Dude, hang on. Drew just got totally put on fast forward. That was funny as hell.
What I'd like to see is, since Ryback's looking pretty good right now, then maybe they're going to give him another like undefeated streak, sort of. I'd love to see Bo Dallas get his ass whooped and continually try to beat Ryback and just be like, I got to believe that I can beat him, and just keep getting his ass whooped week in and week out. I think that'd be kind of
face that way. The guy that never quits or something like that.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I like something like that too if they were able to pull that off. It's just I don't know. It's just Bo Dallas is kind of like a one-dimensional character in a sort of way. They'll need to change something up with him once he gets back.
Hopefully, they'll figure out something.
Which I think is possible because he is fantastic on the mic. I loved what he was doing. It's just unfortunate that they just didn't see much in him. Which is weird. He gets his own thing in the 2K15, like his own storyline thing. Him and Corey Graves, those are two random fucking people that they did.
Corey Graves is in 2K15?
Yeah, they have like a breaking group.
Yeah, they've introduced a concussion mode. And...
you play that character, you automatically win.
Yeah.
It's like, you chose Corey Graves, you win. You don't even get to wrestle him.
Is he even with the company anymore?
Yeah. He doesn't.
I haven't seen him on NXT. I haven't seen him on NXT in God knows how long. So.
Yeah, they kind of just sit him in the corner of the training room, and people are feeling down on themselves. They just go up and laugh at him.
Don't blame him. It looks fucking weird.
So let's transition from that to another one here. WWE Network has been delayed again in the United Kingdom. Supposedly this is because of Sky Sports and some kind of a disagreement with their production rights and trying to figure out how they can do the network and not screw Sky Sports and everything else like that. So I don't know when they're going to end up getting the network in there, but damn, you'd think that they would have figured this out by now. They must be really playing hardball and really being annoying about that, because WWE is not doing too well with the network right now, and they could use all those subscribers from the UK that they could possibly get. And it's a huge market for the WWE too. It's got to be like, what, number 2 or 3?
Yeah, it's got to be one of the top 3.
Canada's number 2, so the UK is the third.
Right, and then number 4 is probably
like France or something like that.
I don't know,
Mexico.
Maybe India, maybe Mexico.
Oh fuck yeah!
You know what? I'd put India above Mexico.
Probably. I mean, Mexico's got a big wrestling history.
Yeah,
but they like their own.
Right, that's the other thing. And India's got so much more people in there, so.
Got that great Khali.
Yeah. They just have the Great Khali network there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I wish Sean was here now, because he'd probably just like fucking complain about it and be funny to listen to.
Yeah, Sean, leave a comment below. Complain about the UK situation.
Not happy days. Not happy days.
Not many happy days in England right now for the WWE Network. So, when do you guys think this is going to end up happening? Do you think it's going to end up being in place by WrestleMania?
Tomorrow.
Or is it going to be something that they're really, really taking a long time for? And well, not we, but they might not get it for months and months.
I'm going to put it out like this. I think that the WWE is just going to pull the trigger no matter if it upsets Sky or not.
Yeah, they're gonna do what they did, and I guess Sky would just have to take a direct TV approach to it and just stop showing it.
That's what I was gonna say. Direct TV's already been through this with WWE, and you saw what WWE did. They said, "Well, can't make you happy. Go fuck yourself." And I think more people will get the network than pay for the pay-per-view in England by far. So it's a smart thing to do. Then, as someone who's used to live in the UK, I remember pay-per-view prices back when I used to buy them being about £20. So, yeah, I see most people paying for the network. It'd make a lot more sense.
Well, don't they get some of the pay-per-views for free?
That used to be the case. I used to get like about 4 or 5 free each year. I don't know if that's still... but then that started fading away. So, it really depends.
Yeah, if they don't get any of them for free anymore, then of course it's a better option for them just to get the pay-per-views. I mean, if I were buying the pay-per-views before, which I wasn't because I just go over to Daces and watch them, I would definitely have gotten the network because it's stupid not to. There's really literally no reason not to buy the network if you buy the pay-per-views. You're just wasting $40.
Tony. Yeah.
Yeah, notice if you buy the pay-per-views.
Anyways, can I say my 2 cents on this?
Go for it.
Well, does this guy also show Monday Night Raw over there too?
Yes, it shows it live and then it shows repeating on. It used to be Wednesdays, Thursdays, but I have been like away for
I
four
feel like
years.
I feel like that's probably the issue with them. Anything, because is that the only way they could get Monday Night Raw over there without finding it online?
I think that there is BT, but I don't know if BT shows it. I think Sky is their only distributor of professional wrestling in England. So if they upset them with the pay-per-views, they might shaft them on the TV deal too.
Yeah,
So
well,
they've
if
got
I was
to
them,
they've got to balance the two.
yeah, I mean, if that completely happens where they lose, and Raw, they're gonna have to find someone else, or they could just show it on the network in England, which I don't know if that'd be a bad thing or not, but that'd be something that they could consider.
Well, they might not be able to do that actually, because if they are running like
Really?
one product live, they might only be able to run one thing live, and you can't run it live on the other networks, not the other networks, the other countries, because then that screws up your deal with like, the USA network and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's like in their
They could
system.
always run it
Yeah,
on a different server, like have the UK server and have the US server, and not worry about.
that's
You know
true.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a really awkward situation because I understand where WWE is coming from. It's not just that Sky, like, it's not like DirecTV where, okay, so you're not going to show our pay-per-views anymore. Oh, well, it could be a case of you're not going to show any of our product anymore. We're fucked.
Right. Hmm.
So it's a really unique situation, but I think WWE is going to end up telling them to go fuck themselves.
I can't see a situation where they don't have the network. So
Yeah,
some way they're going to end up having it.
they've gone balls deep with this, so
Hmm.
they're all in no matter what. So it's just a matter of time. Everyone in the UK that's fucking throwing a bitch fit, do what everyone else already did and get a fucking proxy. And in fact, it's cheaper to get the proxy because of the exchange rate. 9.99 in England's a lot more than 9.99 in the US.
Huh.
You penis.
Yeah, you imaginary person out there that's not doing it. You're a penis, according to Wago. Or are you calling me a penis?
Them.
Okay, good, because they are.
Yeah, I guess you could do as well. I guess.
Nah, I'm more of a
I
prick.
mean, no, more of a.
Mimsy.
Let's talk about that idea of calling people different funny
Mimsy?
names. Triple H has been accused of being the racist person that Alberto Del Rio was talking about in WWE, who sets the example of other people being able to do racist jokes. And one of the things that they have been talking about on the dirt sheets is apparently he didn't refer to Ricardo Rodriguez as Ricardo Rodriguez or his real name or anything like that. He referred to him as Bumblebee Man from The Simpsons. So
That's.
Awesome.
that's fucking funny. Come on.
I don't
Like,
give a fuck. That's brilliant.
and you know what? I'm not saying that because I'm not Hispanic and I don't get it or whatever. I'm saying that because it's fucking funny and I
He
love The
called
Simpsons.
he called him a bumblebee. He called him Bumblebee Man. He didn't go, "Hey, you fucking spick." It's
Right.
not.
Like somebody somewhere, I can't remember who it was on what website or whatever, and I apologize for not being able to give you a shout out. Uh, Somebody pointed out a great thing about this. Who complained when they had William Regal sipping tea and acting all foppish and super British stereotype? Nobody. Yet you do a joke like this and it's apparently racist. Look, is there a little bit of a racist undertone to it? Of course. Does that mean that Triple H is racist for a comment like this? No. He might be, for all I fucking know. I don't know the guy personally. But you call Ricardo Rodriguez Bumblebee Man, it's a fucking joke. Get over it. You know what I mean? Now, if he was referring to all Hispanic members of the fucking cast and crew as Bumblebee Man, then yeah, you're doing a real generalization.
Okay, all the taco eaters on that side of the building. It's not
Right,
like he
yeah.
fucking singled out an entire race. He fucking called Ricardo Rodriguez, who's a chubby, fat little dick who happens to be Mexican, Bumblebee Man.
A
Deal
com-
with it.
and he's a comedic character too. So it's not like he's somebody who's really supposed to be taken seriously. He's like a Goldberg, and he's sitting there going, "Hey, Bumblebee Man, because you're Mexican." You're like, you know what I mean? That's the kind of shit that I can't stand when
And
people
here's the
do.
thing: I can easily picture Ricardo Rodriguez going, "Ay ay
Oh, Dios mío. The fucking the mouse trap on his ass.
ay, ay ay Alberto Del Rio."
Because I would have fucking laughed if they would have done that. And you know what? I would have laughed if they would have done something similar with a white person or a black person or one of the fucking Japanese people or, you know, you get Kofi from Ghana, West Africa. If there was some kind of Ghana, West African character on The Simpsons and somebody made a joke about that, I'd fucking laugh about it. Earlier today, before I figured out that we were going to do this on the hot tags, I made a joke to somebody about the character Langdon Alger from The Simpsons, and I ended up looking him up, and I was like, oh shit, they made Langdon Alger an actual character, and he looks like fucking me, generic white guy kind of a thing. I should be him for Halloween one year. There I am, laughing at myself, a fucking Simpsons joke about generic white people. So that's the kind of shit that it's bothering to me when people are like, that must mean he's racist because he did this. No. If a story comes out where it says Triple H purposely didn't want uh, Ricardo to, I don't know, to touch his bag because he's Hispanic or something, yeah, then that's racist. But if he calls him Bumblebee Man, he's just fucking joking around. Triple H jokes around all the time. He makes fun of Vince McMahon. He makes fun of Shawn Michaels. He's the one who did the thing with Kofi with the, wait, what happened to your accent? That's Triple H. I can't believe I'm like defending the guy, but Triple H is a fucking joker. Of course he would make a joke like this. I fucking love it. You guys have any other thing to say about it?
I feel like if Triple H was on stand up, I think I'd laugh at everything he says. He's generally a funny guy. Probably some good racist jokes too. So, yeah. Well, based on that, well, come on, you know a good racist joke's funny. So, I
Right.
mean, there's, I mean, if it's just a joke, I mean, it's just a joke. I mean, being called Bumblebee Man, like you guys said, there's 100 things worse that you could be called than something that's stupid. I mean, if it was that big of a deal, he could have been like, "Hey, amigo, you quit it." Oh,
Ay
okay.
ay ay! Stop the racism.
There you go. So, uh, I mean, no, he's not with the company anymore, and if that's the reason why Ricardo left as well, then he should have said something while he was there. No point of really talking about it after you leave, because then you just look stupid for being too much of a coward to say it while you were
So
there.
yeah, I was picked on, and now I'm saying about it because I'm a bitch.
Exactly. So it just now it just looks stupid. So sucks to suck, I guess. That's the best way of looking at it.
Well, another person that is in the news now, Rey Mysterio was apparently backstage at Raw, and there has been a lot of question of whether he's going to return to the main roster or if he's leaving the company. Conflicting reports back and forth, of course, normal dirt sheet kind of stuff. But the main story that I keep hearing, and it seems like you guys are hearing the same thing, is that Rey Mysterio doesn't want to be in WWE anymore. He wants to go work AAA, he wants to work Lucha Underground, and he wants to do some more movies and stuff, which I can't imagine Rey being a fucking actor because he's terrible at cutting promos.
No. If Ray was an actor, he'd still have to wear the mask, otherwise no one will fucking know who he is. No, like it's like a romantic comedy, and you just see Rey Mysterio with a fucking mask in the background.
He's like cast as somebody like playing like a superhero, but he's still wearing the Rey Mysterio mask. So it's like you picture like a Superman, but with the Rey Mysterio mask on or
They
something.
don't call him Rey Mysterio either. They call him Michael, because Michael. That's why. It's just shits and giggles.
They call him Michael? What?
What? I don't know. I didn't say anything.
You lost me on that one. Yeah, he's gonna play Michael Myers in the Rey Mysterio mask. That's how we'll do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ray is somebody who I make fun of a lot because I'm not a huge Rey Mysterio fan. I totally agree with everybody that he used to be fucking cool, but he used to be. And I haven't seen a good Rey Mysterio match other than the one with Dolph Ziggler that he had, and I think Bragging Rights or SummerSlam or Night of Champions or something like that a couple years ago. I haven't been impressed with anything that Rey Mysterio has done in years. So I'm perfectly fine with Rey Mysterio never wrestling again in WWE. I'm fine with him staying in WWE, but being kind of just like a part timer. I'm fine with him wrestling elsewhere, and I don't have to watch it. All good for me. If Ray is a part of this whole this racism thing, and that's why I want to leave thing, then maybe we'll have more to talk about with the Triple H story. If it's just because he's so beaten up that he doesn't want to wrestle anymore, good. Don't wrestle anymore. Don't kill yourself over a couple more matches. You've already won the championship. You're not getting any better. What more do you have to do? Are we really like missing out on a lot of these great feuds that Rey Mysterio is supposed to have? He never had the feud with Sin Cara, and that would have been like the last good one.
What do
So,
you mean? What do you mean that Rey Mysterio versus Rusev one? Gosh, that would have been over as hell.
so that would have been a situation where I would have totally rooted for Rusev.
Man, I'm sick of all your racism to America. It's time to bring out the Mexican. Yeah, that would have worked.
Well, I think he's from San Diego technically, so or they bill him from there.
Oh, in that case, he's got no reason to bitch about the racism. Fuck him.
Exactly. So, yeah.
So, any last thoughts, Wago?
Okay, as far as this whole situation goes, I think it's shitty that Ray was given the impression that he could leave the company, and then Vince was like, lol, nope.
Oh, that's not shitty. That's fucking funny. Come on.
That's
It's
awesome,
funny, it's
yeah.
funny, but it's shitty. It's like, and you know what? It's kind of calmer on Rey Mysterio because I'm going to go ahead and say I believe these reports that he's been sitting out for money for a very long time, that he did it with WCW, and that he did it with WWE. That he feigns an injury or he milks it for more money to just sit out and do nothing.
I
And
believe that.
so, if that's the case, then this is calmer, and Vince probably wants the money, as much money as he's put into Ray, back out from him. So it doesn't surprise me that he did that, as shitty as it is. And again, I can't blame Ray for not wanting to. I can't blame Ray for not wanting to leave. I mean, sorry, wanting to leave because he can have a lighter schedule and get a lot of money from doing it. If Sin Cara can get paid $5,000 a match outside of the WWE, then imagine what Ray can do. He can probably do triple that.
Yeah, but that's
Also,
if he can have a match.
yeah, that's no. A Mysterio match nowadays is punch, a kick, Hurricanrana, being dumped over the top ropes, punching him over the top ropes, do a springboard, another kick, a Hurricanrana, 619, and going for that thing off the top ropes. And yeah, that's a Mysterio match nowadays. So I don't know. I feel like
I don't know, the way
working.
you fucking described it, you made it sound complicated as shit.
I don't know. Well, no, it says kicks and punches. I don't know how Rey Mysterio gets hurt because he has some of the most basic moves, especially now. And he wears a
Who's
fucking
that jumping
t-shirt.
out the sky? Not Ray, he just twisted his ankle.
No, it's Fat Mysterio of anyone. Jesus, he wears a t-shirt.
Poor Ray.
I know.
It's like his family sitting there supporting him in this situation. You click on Smack Talk. It's like, yeah, Ray, he sucked for a while and he's fed and we don't like him.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Ray, except I completely know that he's just not useful at all. And it doesn't matter when he wrestles because you just know.
I like
he's gonna
Ray, but
get
he's
injured.
fucking useless. That's pretty much what you just said.
Yeah, a double standard myself right there. Yeah, it's I don't know. Mysterio is just Mysterio. You just gotta let him fly. He's a peacock, you know.
Oh, great. I'm glad you just told me Rey Mysterio's Mysterio. For a second, I thought he was fucking Ricky
Well,
the
he-
Steamboat.
I don't know. I thought it was Michael Myers for a second as well. I mean, that one movie he always got.
I kind of thought that maybe he was imposter Rey Mysterio, and I think that we need to get Booker T on this case to figure
I
out
thought he was
what's on the bottom of his boot.
Mysterion from South Park, actually. That's what I thought.
Mysterion.
Ah, this must be the real Rey Mysterio. The other one turned into some dog shit.
I kind of agree with what you're saying, though, Drew. It's Rey Mysterio is somebody who is a bona fide Hall of Famer, but that's because of what he's done in the past, not anything more that he's going to do in the future. So at this point, fuck him. Kind of, like what you said, Wago. If he is just milking an injury, then Vince McMahon has all the right in the world to try to get as much money out of him because he spent all this money giving him these contracts and stuff, and how much merchandise can you sell for somebody who's not on TV regularly? I guarantee you that cut into his merchandise sales. And that's the only thing that you can get money out of Rey Mysterio for, because you can't get him on the live shows, you can't get him on the pay-per-views, you can't get him on Raw, SmackDown, main event, if he's not wrestling. So if Rey's not doing anything, and as far as I know, I haven't really seen him popping up in like autograph signings or be a star rallies. He's not filming stuff for WWE movies. He's not being like this big ambassador kind of role. So if I've seen Hulk Hogan more than Rey Mysterio over the past 3 years, yeah, that's fucked up then. So
if I was Vince McMahon, you know how like every once in a while someone will like be like, "Oh, I'm injured. Here's a doctor telling you that I can't wrestle." They do that on TV sometimes. Vince should just do the fucking same thing except in real life. Just be like, "Hey, do you have a doctor's note saying you can't wrestle? If not, then get the fuck out there." That's what I would do. Seriously, if he's just milking an injury, that's like a guy who calls off work because he doesn't want to go. Essentially.
I've got a doctor's note. Hey, Ricardo, can you get on this? I write the doctor's note.
Next week's hot tags. Steven Wago called out for raises.
Suspended indefinitely for getting a YouTube channel taken down.
No, see, somebody will call Wago out for racism, and Wago will hit them, and I'll tell him, look, we just need to suspend you until the heat dies down, and then I'll get into some other kind of a lawsuit, and I'll be like, nah, I got to get rid of you because I'm afraid the Big Show lawsuit's going to get me.
I'm sure there's another station with unlimited potential.
All right, guys, that's it for the hot tags for this week. Make sure you leave your comments below and tell us what you thought of these different hot tags, especially on the Triple H one. Do you think that that's a racist thing or not? Do you think it's just a joke and you laugh with it like we do, or is this something that legitimately bothers you? We're going to take a little bit of a break here in the Rest Hold of Part 3, and we're going to come back and do the main event of this evening, Belt or Bury Rusev.